Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So in part one of this exercise, we had 3 massive mounds of wood chips, courtesy of my neighbor, and I needed to get them spread out. This is the next day. It's gonna rain tonight. We're expecting 1 to possibly 2 inches of rain, and I wanted to get these wood chips spread out so that they can continue to do what they're gonna do best, which is get hot, break down, and ultimately turn into dirt. That's going to take a while. We're not going to be here for that, but we'll keep working on it. So today's exercise, we're going to use the float function of the Kimron XTL30 and float this out and smooth it out as best we can, because wood chips are not dirt. Dirt you can smooth really awesomely. It really works well. Wood chips, by the sheer nature of their wood chips, they don't spread like dirt. But we're gonna take this down and smooth it out as best we can. And the key here is we're using the float function of the Kimron XTL30. Now, not every machine has a float function. If you're ordering your loader directly from China, tell them you want a float function. I don't care if it's $100 or $500, get that float function on your loader. You will be glad that you did. There are ways around it, and in the first video, you saw me using the tip of the bucket to go ahead and kind of smooth out some of the high points. But today, whenever I'm using the float function and I let the bucket do what it's supposed to do, the weight, the design, it's going to make this so much easier. All I have to do is pretty much drop where I want and go backwards, and float does the rest. So if you're ordering your machine from China, order it with a float function. If you're buying a machine in the United States, make sure you get it with a float function. Float is more valuable than you know, and you never know how valuable it is unless you don't have it. So let's get after it. I'm going to show you what we have to do today, and then we'll fire up the machine and we'll go to work. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification. Really helps the channel out. I appreciate it. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Let's go look at what we have to do. This is job number 1 today. Get this smoothed and leveled out. It'll continue to settle, and that is perfect for us. Let it settle down. Let the water wash it down. We'll be able to bring in some sandy loam, and I'll drop sandy loam over the top of this, smooth that out, throw some sod on it, and ultimately this will grow in beautifully. All right, so here is project 2 today. Now, there's a depression right here. You can't really tell on camera, but there's a depression. So we added a bunch of chips to this area for a couple of reasons. This is a nice post oak tree, and I really want it to flourish and do well. This is going to help keep some moisture in the roots for it. It's going to fill that in, and ultimately I'll come out here and throw some zinnia seeds and marigolds, and just have a beautiful little park-like setting with free wood chips. So this is project number 2 today. This is project number 3 today. And this is not really going to be a whole lot of work. Fortunately, just the nature of dropping the chips in, they leveled out a lot themselves. But we're just going to run over this a couple of times. Just make sure it's smoothed out. So this will be project number 3 today. Okay, behind me is section number 4. Now, this is another depression, and this is where I moved some chips. I don't remember exactly how many loads, but I moved some chips over here, and this will be where I asked my neighbor to drop the next 1 or 2 loads of chips so that I can really build this up and ultimately level out this depression. So this project we're saving for another day. Let's go fire up the machine, use the float function, and level out our first of the 3 big piles of chips. Okay, so with this machine in the float function, we lower the bucket down where we want it, and then we're going to push further to the detent. Now we're in float mode. Now when we take too much out like that, we're going to want to adjust our bucket a little bit. So bring the bucket up just a hair, and we want to drop the tip, the nose down just a hair of the bucket. Come back and we'll do another one. It takes a second just to get it like you want it, and then you're good to go. Nice. Okay, so we've got it graded out pretty quick. Not much you can do with wood chips. This isn't dirt. But one of the things I need to do is I've got chips kind of spread all around where I don't want them. Now this bucket, 66-inch bucket, is from a skid steer, which means it has different ergonomics than all the buckets that we buy for these mini skid steers. This is the way a bucket should be designed. So I'm going to use this bucket to kind of go around and clean up the chips that are out of my target zone, and then we'll go to the next project. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Lots of chips were here. Using that bucket, we're able to skim across the top. The grass will grow back as soon as we get the spring rains, but it just cleans a lot of that up, so when I mow this, I don't throw chips everywhere. So that's great. I'm gonna say this is where I need it to be. Let's go work around the tree. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to do today. Yesterday, my total time is moving all that mulch to here, around the tree, the fourth area, and then just spreading out. I spent about 2 hours doing that work. And today, grading it out with the machine using the float mode, I don't know. I'll have to look, but probably about an hour and a half here. So 3.5 hours all in on this. I have to say, this is something that is managing my land. It's putting organic matter back into the soil, helping to build soil, and it's free to me to get the product. I pay for diesel. I have the machine, but it's free for the mulch. Why wouldn't I get as much of this as I can? Well, thanks so much for coming and joining us today. Thanks for watching the video. Again, please don't forget to hit that subscribe, like, share it with a friend, hit the notification bell, leave a comment for me. I'd love to hear from you. If you have a mini loader, Kimron or Ripa or VMang or Durette, any of them, these machines are very consistent for the most part. So if you have a question, leave a comment, let me know. I would love to help you out if I can. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for today. Hope you have a great weekend. Catch us on the next one, and thanks for joining us. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks so much for sticking around to the end and watching the video. YouTube thinks you'd really enjoy what we have right here, another video that would probably fit your interest. If you're interested in some of my favorite videos, watch this playlist. Lots of videos of things that I really like about my mini skid steer, and hopefully you'd like too. And if you're not already a subscriber, please don't forget, hit subscribe. We'd love to have you as a member. Have a great day, and thanks so much.